Hello everybody and welcome to something new, something interesting, Minecraft tutorials. So, at a request of a viewer, someone asked me, I tried to follow your video, but I couldn't figure out how one farm, well in this specific case, the iron farm. So I went ahead, took the liberty, and now I'm gonna make a video, a small tutorial, and how you can make an iron farm of your own, in your own world. Which is always nice, because it's always nice to have armor. So first off, what do you need to build this farm? This is the following. It's not really a stack, it's more like 34 blocks I think, but I just said a stack because, you have everything in stacks pretty much in your world. You're not gonna, go for it. So it takes around a stack of blocks, any blocks of your choice, 2 sticky pistons, an observer, a daylight detector, 3 beds, 3 workstations, it can be any workstation you want, a composter, 3 pieces of glass, iron bars, 5 of them exactly, 5 trap oak fence gates, around 21 oak fence, 4 oak signs, 4 hoppers, 2 chests, some water, 1 lava bucket, and some basic scaffolding blocks. Let's grab all of this and get another inventory. So naturally I'll be building this in creative. You don't have to. Well, naturally I'll be building this in your survival. So let's just quickly get everything right. I'm not going to be using the scaffolding blocks, but yeah, so I hope you guys can follow with me. So first up that you want to do is pick out your spot, go up 16 blocks. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Now the reason for the 16 blocks is quite simple. 16 blocks because iron golems will spawn in a 16 by 16 by I think a 16 vertically as well area around the villagers that need the assistance. So what you want to do is bring it up to 16 blocks. Bring this block up, bring your pillar up by 1 more, and place your composter. Then one block down from the extra block on the 16th level, you place 2 blocks out, 1 back, and do this for both sides. Now remember, using your scaffolding blocks for this. So 1 out, 2 blocks. So it will look something like this. Then 1 out, 2 blocks. Then you'll take your beds and you'll place them with all of them. And you'll place out your 2 beds like this, showing in where the head pieces will be equal with will be next to the composter, and another one facing in the same. So all 3 beds will be facing the same direction in the end. Next up that you want to use is you want to take your workstations. You want to come around to the other side and place it on the back. On the lower end of the bed you want to place your workstation. The workstation can face in any direction. Yeah, so technically this is the basic form of your farm so far. Let's just get a nice shot. So it's technically 1 block gap on each side with your 3 heads facing near this composter. And then obviously your workstations on top of this. Not on the cushion side, on this side, because when the villager sleeps, his head will be here, and if it's here, it's not going to go well. He might die, and villagers are pretty hard to come by. So, next part that we want to do is the redstone part. So all you want to do is place a block on your composter, grab your observer block, place it down with this little red dot. This little red dot over here showing up, because that's what gives the pulse to this block. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna detect what the daylight sensor is gonna do. So you can technically already take your daylight sensor, and don't fall off like me, and just place like that. So what now gonna happen every time this thing updates because of the sun and strain, this detector will detect it, pulse this block with energy, which will then trigger our 2 sticky pistons that are sitting over here, and just cover it up like that. Next, what you want to take is your glass. Place one on the sticky piston, and then the other one, bring it one out and place and break your block. So technically what's going to happen is they're going to interchange as they move, like that. So now this one's here. So when your villager is standing here, he's not going to be seeing the zombie anymore, therefore he can work, he can sleep. While this one now is going to be terrified of the zombies standing right here and not be able to work, and telling the other two villagers that we need an iron golem for protection. Now your last glass block, you'll place right like this. So it's two on the diagonal like this. So what this glass block is all it's doing is blocking this final villager's angle from the zombie. So he'll continue to work and sleep, chat with the rest as if nothing's happening. And because these two will at different times ask him for iron golem, it will spawn. Because if he asks, dude, we need an iron golem, they're going to spawn one. Then once he's not skinning one, it's like, oh, okay, the threat's been eliminated. Then this one's going to be, oh no, we need an iron golem now. We need an iron golem now. Then another one will spawn, and that's technically the fury that's happening. One villager is scared, one is not. They discuss it that they need a iron golem. Iron golem spawns, and yeah, that's pretty much the basic of it. So far, your farm will look like this. Yeah, so technically, now just remember, these blocks are just here for your convenience. You can bring them out as much as you want, because in the end we're going to take all of these blocks underneath at this level all the way down. We're going to take them all off. They're just here to help you. So if you have blocks like this, don't worry about it, because we're just going to get rid of them afterwards. It's just for convenience, because in survival you're most probably going to place them like this, build yourself a small little platform to move around on. But since I'm in creative, I don't need to. I've already built this thing a lot in survival, as you've already seen. So now that we have our basic shape, we need a platform from the sword. So all you're going to do is bring it out by one on each side. Bring it all the way over, so it's one block over this block. So that's equal with it. We're going to bring it one over. And this is exactly equal with this. Now, naturally, what we're going to do is fill it in. See, now what's going to happen is your villagers, your zombies, all going to stand here. Always going to stand on top of this thing, because they're weird like that sometimes. So don't worry about that. But yeah, see, once he's standing here, he can't see that villager because of the piece of glass. It's weird that they can't see each other, but yeah, it's just the way it works, I guess. So next up that we want to do is now, this is pretty much the basic of the farm already done. Your 3 villagers. So now we need to, get the iron golems to move to where we want to kill them. So you want to do, take your oak fence, come out as one, bring it out till it's equal to this block, and do that for this side as well. Ooh. And don't fail in the placement like I just did. That always helps. Next that you want to do is you want to take some iron bars and then place them all along here. So you want to bring this out one more actually then, so technically what's going to happen is once your water is in, it's going to push the iron golem along. Now since iron blocks isn't a full block, the water is going to go over the iron block to around here, but the iron golem is going to scoot, but the water's going to push over. But since the block's not here anymore, it's going to push them off. So what you want to do now is place your fence gates like so. Now the reason why we don't place a fence there is because if an iron golem spawns against the side, he might get caught on this specific block. So that's why we just break that. Now you're going to open all of them. Now usually you'd place your water in like that and it'll rush in. See? Now you see what I mean by it's going to push you along over the iron bars. Now you see the iron bars, the water's flowing past the iron bars, which means you can't be blocked, which is allowing you to fall off. Now naturally the water is freezing here because of it being a spruce and everything. But yeah, that comes later. The water part comes later. Just don't place your water. I just wanted to show you how that works. Now, the reason why I'm telling you not to place your water yet, because I'm going to show you something that a lot of tutorials never teach you. I don't know why they don't teach you this, but you need to know this. It helps out a lot. So, what you're going to, because, yeah, you have to know your farm, it's built, you know, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take off all these blocks now, because your farm's, so to say, now built. Now you're taking a step back, you're like, yeah, that's definitely my farm. Definitely my iron farm. Now I need to populate this thing with, you know, I need to populate with 3 villagers and a zombie. Now, I'm no expert, but how do you get from this ground floor all the way to up there? Now, a lot of people say, yeah, it's easy, you know, you just take a minecart, take them all the way up, put them up there. No, I'm going to teach you a much easier, simpler way that always, all you want to do is line yourself up with that block, go one back, and dirt pull up. Once you've reached the top, you can break this middle fence. Gonna place. Now all you want to do is fill up the rest. Now once it's all filled up to here, you're just gonna wanna, you know, bring it up a bit more, like this. Now technically, all you're going to need is to go down all the way to the bottom, bring this out by 2 blocks, bring this out by 1 block, and then bring it to in. Now this is technically a 4x4 area. Now all you want to do is grab yourself some soul sand. Now the reason I'm not including soul sand in what you need to build this thing is because it's not a building material. It's not being used in the farm to build. It's using as a convenience. You can move the villagers up with minecarts, you know, just take it, bring it up all the way up to there. But I feel like it's the easiest way is to just bring them up to here and then dropping them in. Because as soon as you try and bring them in from this block, you know, place your block in the minecart and everything, as soon as you break him out of that minecart, he's going to pathfind this block and walk onto it. And if it's like this, he's going to think he can make it, and then you're just going to die. And so specifically, if it's one lower, he'll think he can make that. So, yeah, so this is just a convenience, you know, putting soul sand over there. Let's just quickly turn back to daytime. There we go. So what you want to do is you want to take signs. Now these signs are, well, not a part of the build, but then you just place them. Take water. Then you want to fill it all the way up because of the bubble clump. See, it'll push you up. So naturally you just want to do this all the way up till equal with this block. So all of this must be water sources then technically. That's what it's going to be. All of this is going to be water sources. Then once you have this all built, you're going to look, that's where it is. You're going to break that block. You're going to then finish your tunnel, make it too high. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take a boat. Take your villagers, get them in the boat, you know, because you can do that just by placing it near it. They'll get in the boat. You take him, you canoe in like that. You'll then climb out. Once you're there, you'll break the boat. Now actually, he might get suffocated in this block, so you can make it one out. Now you see, he's going to go in through here, but he's going to get stuck now because grab that one, that goes back. There we go. So you just want to break that. So, yeah, so you see, now your villager's going to fall in. Oh crap. Yeah, you see, that's the problem if you bring the water up too high. So let's just act like we got him up top again. So you just want to, you're going to most probably come up with him afterwards. Then all you need to do is push him out of the water, and then you just nudge him. Now, he won't take any fall damage from this fall, but once you nudge him, he'll fall on the bed, bounce, and then you'll go to walk, and you'll walk back in. Now you just shut it. And that's just a rinse and repeat for all 3, because I know that a lot of people don't show how to get the villagers in there. It's the same concept with the zombie. All you do is you'll have your tunnel built up again. You break the block where like that. And once you have him Then like this. Once you have it like this, oh, don't fall that off. Then all you want to do is then go down. Now, for capturing a zombie, I recommend armor and a shield to block the attacks. So just take your shield, take your, whatever block you're using, dirt, whatever. Now what you want to do is block. Let me just put that in offhand because I think it demonstrates better. What you want to do is block, walk back, let him hit you, drag him in to your corner. Once you get him in, once he's in here, you just place your blocks. Now it's going to take some trial and error. Sometimes they're going to walk out, but once you get him in, all you want to do then is, once you have him now in with you, your zombie, just quickly. So all you want to do is just showing you guys. I think it's easier to show than to tell. So yeah, all you want to do is block him and nudge him. It's gonna take a while. He is gonna be a pain in the butt. There you go. Oh, that's all you have to do is block his attack and run into him. He'll get shot up all the way up to the top. Let's quickly get back into creator, as you can see, and then he'll land. Now, usually you'll do this at night, of course. Now, since he'll be there, now he's gonna die, of course. But once you have him there, once you have him, but naturally you'll have a. If you want to, you can put a dirt block just like this over the top, just to protect them from the sun. Yeah, once you have your. What the heck? What are the odds of getting one of these when spawning? There we go. There we go. A normal zombie. Once you have your normal zombie in, you'll just take your name tag like this, and you'll just, name him. I'm not gonna name him now because it's not necessary. So then you'll name him once you get him in. Don't name him before him, because if he dies to sunlight or something, that could cause problems down the line. So once you get him, but I recommend putting in your zombie last. So what you're gonna do is just what I told you. You're gonna just get in all three of your villagers first, so they all three are already in. Then you'll go into the night time and fetch him and get him into his little hole. He might land on top of that lip, but it's fine as long as he's on that block. But it just, the reason why I use the compost is because if he falls in, it just looks a lot neater. Then what you'll do is just, get rid of. Now, I need to get rid of you. Sorry, buddy. You gotta go. So all you want to do is just take down your whole. So now all you want to do is get rid of all this water, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Welcome back. I just quickly got rid of all the dirt. I'm trying to be funny, but it's failing. Okay, so all you want to do now, after you've cleaned up all your dirt, as you can see, there's no more dirt, no more water. You see now they're all just hovering, floating in the air. So all you want to do now, close it up. Now you want to take your water bucket, and for each one. So what you can do is you bring up 2 water buckets, place in that corner, that corner. Then this is infinite water, so you can just take it and bring it over until you have all of this done. Now this is pretty much the iron farm. It's so to say done. Let me actually get a name tag really quick, and an anvil. Let's just quickly name him. I don't know why, but I like to name my zombies John the zombie. So all you want to do is name Johnny boy. Now it's going to take a while before them to spawn, because naturally they have to go through the whole cycle of being scared, working and sleeping. That's first when your iron golems start spawning. They first have to work, sleep, and be afraid and discuss why they need the iron golem. Then your iron golems will start to spawn. But naturally, there is still a few more steps to do in this whole entire thing. We need to kill the iron golems once they spawn, because smacking them ain't a good idea. They'll wreck you. So all you want to do is line yourself up with this block, like so. like that one. Okay, so there we go. Dig out like that. Bring this down a few blocks. And what we want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, place. You just want to do all the corners. Well, you just want to connect these up. Now you can dig all of this out. I'm just placing on the ground because I'm lazy. But you can definitely dig this whole area up and make this still, you know, just a bit deeper, like normal. Yeah, then you want to take your water buckets. I hope you've made know our infinite resource works. Oh, it's a fail of a water place. There you go. Now the reason why I usually use this format is because if I ever feel like, you know, this iron farm ain't producing enough, then what I might do is push it back and build another one on this side, because you can definitely do that. As long as they are around 20 blocks apart, they'll spawn, or 16, let's say 17 blocks. So if this is 70 blocks away and I build another one, that one will also spawn while this one, you know, continues. Then all you, but yeah, let's get back to this. So technically gonna fall in the water. Ah, here comes number 1 already. Bloop. So you want to take this, is you want to take a few signs. So I placed my lava here, so what you want to do is place your signs like this. Take your lava and place it on top. The reason I'm doing this is because then while they're, you know, busy being moved into the water, they already start burning. Then you want to take your 4 hoppers that I told you about in the beginning. Now how are we going to get rid of you? We need to use an iron sword, I guess. But we'll place some lava and then just, you know, burn it. So then all you want to do, just take your 4 hoppers. Now you can either run them into each other like this, or you can let them each run into their own set of chests. But then the end one, so all you want to do now is just dig out a small area, a few blocks out, then go up. Like so. There you go. You can build it. You can build however you want. Now down here you can decorate how you please. What I'd like to do is I like to bring it down one more. You don't have to. You can just place. You can really just place a barrel here if you really feel like it. You can access it, and it'll work fine. But I like to place one more down because then I can use chests. So what you want to do is place 2 chests, and that's where your iron will end up. See, in your 2 chests. And yeah, and then you can pretty much decorate. You can make this as big as you want, you know, this technically, because you can bring it out like here, place another hopper like this with another chest. You know, from here on out, your storage is your storage. I can't tell you what to do for your own storage, but this is just the basic version. But yeah, that's pretty much the iron farm done and dusted. So let's quickly just break these blocks, and these blocks that keep on freezing over. Take a water bucket, just, you know. So that's why I said don't build this thing where there's water freezing. See, the iron golem falls into the lava. You'll get some other mobs trying to get in, so all you have to do is just build the wall too high if you don't want any other mobs to get in. Like for instance, maybe a creeper, you don't want a creeper in, so just build it too high, build a fence around it. Whatever you think works, because the water is going to protect against the creeper explosion, so it's all up to you. Let's quickly change the sign back today. But yeah, that is the super simple iron farm. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It might be a bit short, but I think it teaches you the basics of how the farm works. I'm planning on turning this maybe into a series, so if there's any other farm I build on my Let's Play that you want to build in your own world, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do a tutorial on it. I'll show you the easy way. I even showed you how to move the villagers. I'll show you the mob movement, everything that I know about the farm. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.